guys, Super Chally here. Alright, so had a long absence. Apologize to you guys, but so today, as you guys can see from the title of the video, I'm going to get into trying to wrap the Hellcat myself. So I bought this big piece of satin black vinyl. It matches the hood very well. So if you guys have seen the TA Challenger, the 392, and just the regular RT, they have the black vinyl that goes from the hood increase and goes kind of down. So I really like that look. So that's what we're gonna go for today. It's my first attempt at wrapping the car myself. So as we get into this, a little bit of a garage update. So you guys probably don't remember because I don't really show the garage that much, but I basically took this wall from here where the floor epoxy stops back so I could fit our Jeep in and just get a little bit more room in the garage. So that's why I took an absence from YouTube, is fixing this wall and just making sure everything's good to go in here. So as you can see, I got the Hell Kitty sitting here, hood popped, there she goes. Big old blower sitting on there. We're gonna get right into trying to wrap this car. So I got my heat gun down here. I got it wherever I put the Rapid Tech. So this is the stuff that the internet said to clean the area with, so we're gonna knock that out. And then I got my razor blades and everything like that. So we're gonna cut a piece maybe about a foot long, and so we have a little bit extra material to work with, and get right to it. Oh, might help to turn the guy on. There we go. Duh. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a second and wipe it off. To clean the area very well that you're applying the vinyl to. It says to apply it wet, but what I'm doing is just gonna hit this a few times for this spot, and just dry it off with paper towel. That way it's we're not putting on wet. That's what the material says, but I watched a couple guys do it online, and they said just let it dry. Just get the area clean like this stuff's supposed to do. So, alright, you guys can see, got my detail area kit, which is right now. All right, so we got the wrap cut vinyl cut tape. I'll show you guys how that works in a second, and then I can get it out from underneath my shop vac. Razor blade, felt, squeegee, and some other cutting tools we can use. So I'm gonna bust these out real quick, and then I'll show you guys real quick the vinyl I got. I'm sure that's gonna come up. So I got the 3M wrap film 1080 series. This wasn't cheap, so I mean, as you guys can see, it matches the hood exactly. So I got the satin black for this application. So I mean, if you want to do your whole hood, you could do it, and it would look just like the stock one. So eventually I hope to get the roof done, trunk lid, and possibly the door handles. I think that might look pretty cool accent, but I don't want to go too overboard. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, so for this whole sheet right here, this sheet was I think about 68 bucks. So it's not cheap. So if you guys, like me, trying it out for the first time, try to not waste as much material as you can. So all right, that should be clean. We're gonna go ahead and get the wrap cut on there. I'll show you how that works, and then get to it. Alright guys, so I have put the wrap cut on the car. As you can see, I've got my curves go down to the center point of the nose, and it kind of goes back up. Now, to apply this stuff, I have left, as you can see, a small filament right there when I cut it, and basically you're going to pinstripe it. I did it by hand. You might want to put a mark on here if you're not too comfortable with it, and just kind of maybe line it up, but as you can see, it looks, curves are very similar. I'm just trying to go for that, the TA look like I said earlier, so hopefully I can get it to line up with the hood. I might adjust it a little bit more, but basically you're just gonna put it down and kind of pull the tape tight, lock it in where you're gonna go, make sure it's straight. I'll put my finger here again and hold it to this side and curve it up. So basically the way we're gonna go with that. Might make a few more adjustments to it real quick, but after that I'll go ahead and lay the vinyl down, and then we'll try to get it cut on there and heat it up. So stay tuned. All right guys, so now I'm basically just gonna attempt to peel this guy off. And you don't really have to worry about this stuff sticking to itself too much. Alright, so the material's on there right now. I mean, obviously, I don't really need to worry about the bottom too much because it's going to come off about right here. So I'm going to stretch this out, wipe it off a little bit. It's got a little bit of dust on it, and then we'll get right to the cutting of this. Alright guys, so basically what I've done here is I've found my center point. I've gotten it pretty smooth, and luckily with this type of material, it has the air release technology to where if you just go at a 45 with the felt side of your squeegee, you can get a lot of the air bubbles out really quickly, and it won't mess up the vinyl like if you use this side. So make sure you guys get a felt side one if you plan to do this yourself. So as you see, I'm just getting my reference pretty good, and I'm just going to keep doing that. And then as you can see, I kind of got a wrinkle right here, no big deal. I'm just going to stretch it out on this side and just continue on. And you can see there's a big air bubble right here, so if you can see, check it. It just, once you use the felt side at a 45-degree angle, it'll just go out itself with the air release. So I mean, that's the benefit of paying a little bit more for this type of wrap. You don't have to worry about peeling it off every 5 seconds. So as you can see, I'm not really too worried about that because it's going to get cut anyway with the wrap cut tape. So I'm going to keep doing, and then eventually I'm going to tuck in my corners down here so it won't show any white, and I'll trim it off. So let me get to it, guys, and we'll see it when it's done. Alright guys, so I have applied heat. So basically what I did was, I got my heat gun right here, turned on, it was hot, and I didn't stay in one place too long. And I have a couple, it's like about 99% air bubble free, but I got a couple things I just couldn't get out. I just won't, no matter how many times I stretch it. So I'll go over a little bit, but if you go over air bubble with the heat gun, it will, could pop and could open up and just totally kill what you just did on your thing. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Try to squeegee them out some more after this thing gets warmed up, and then we'll go ahead and cut it with the wrap cut. So I just burned the crap out of my foot. I didn't realize it was on the ground. I stepped on it, so dumb move for me, but that thing definitely does get hot. So man, basically I just went over here and I tucked this side of the squeegee is for tucking, so I just tucked it in down into the body panel. That way you can get a nice clean cut across here and not see any white when you close the hood. And you see my line? My line looks fairly decent. I'm gonna just squeegee it down on there. You can see, I'm not even listening to my own advice. I'm gonna put the felt in there so you don't scratch it. As you can see, I'm just going along. It's hitting that line up fairly nicely. Get all the air out of there. That way it cuts. It gives it a nice clean cut. It's not jagged. And you can get back on track. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the out of this side. Actually, I'm just gonna razor blade this off and then cut it. So, all right, stand by. I'll show you guys that in a second. Very nice utility knife they gave me, by the way. Really like that sharp point. All right, so when you guys are pulling this, you got to do it in one, basically one strip, very nice and quick. That way it doesn't cut it. So I'm gonna put this down so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to pull right here on this little piece of filament I showed you guys. I'll cut this a little bit better. get the tape. All right, perfect. All right, so there we go. Oh God, see what happens? Boom, and just like that. So, kind of screwed up a little bit, but it's my first time. I'm just going off what I know. So it cut it basically from here. You guys can't even see, it's such a fine line, but you guys can kind of see there where it's been cut. And it cut it all the way up through here. So what I'm gonna do now is basically just peel off the excess vinyl. Didn't cut it all the way through here. There you go. And we're gonna have to heat those ends up again the way they actually stick. And you guys can see I'm pulling it away. It is looking fairly decent. I'm pretty happy with this so far. And voila. Now I will have to stretch that up just a tad bit. Not a problem though. Not a problem. But yeah, that's basically what we're looking at right now, guys. I mean, it doesn't match the TA exactly, but you guys get the idea. It's there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna heat up these edges and just kind of squeegee it down, because I do have kind of an edge here we need to get rid of. Reactivate the glue again. I got filament. All right, guys, so let me get this heat on. This is the deal right here. Show you guys the outcome of that, and then we'll go ahead and cut along here, and then basically just see how it looks. All right. Alright guys, as you can see, my edges look fairly clean. That's just a little bit of a weird thing I did, but oh well, not perfect, but still pretty happy with it. I think it came out very nice. And yep, I mean, good. Afterwards, I'm gonna put some matte cleaner on it. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do now is just basically just trim this. So be careful you don't cut your weather stripping when you do this. Kind of just want to cut inside this line right here. I've tucked it down inside. Where's my squeegee at? And keep making it nice and tight, nice and tucked down in there, so you don't chop your hood weather stripping off. So that can happen if you guys aren't careful. Just keep making my line down in there. Good to go. All right, give it a cut. And show you guys how to do that. Alright guys, so this is basically what it looks like, a finished product. As you can see, I lined it up with the hood pretty well. Spacing for the front is, I'd say, fairly equal across. I mean, it's definitely, I didn't use any math or anything, but you know, my eyes, you guys' eyes might be better than mine, but looks alright. So tell me what you guys think. Basically, heat gun and a felt and the flat side squeegee and a razor knife. And so what I did at the end, I just basically came in here and tucked this down. You can kind of get it inside of there where the rivets aren't, as you can guys, I think you guys can maybe see that. There's one rivet right there. You can't really tuck it down inside, so I just put the heat gun on it and pushed it as hard as I could. So we'll see if it comes up or not, but I think it'll be all right. So, I mean, I did one one little area right here where it's kind of but at least I know I did it myself, so came out pretty good. So I did a little bit of research on how much this would cost if you know, someone did it for you, and I guess it would be like around 200 bucks for this. A couple guys where I work have done it, and they said it cost them about 200 bucks for labor for this, and one guy did paint and one guy did vinyl. It was about the same. So I mean, it's not perfect, but it gets the job done, and if it gets weird I can just peel it off and do it again. Got a big sheet of vinyl. So and hit that subscribe button if you guys like this video. Shoot me a comment, tell me how much of a piece of crap my vinyl work looks, because I know you guys love doing that. Go ahead and make fun of me if you want to. I know you want to. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and see you guys next time for the, hopefully, go racing or something like that. So keep posted, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.